The mob reporter here with more news on a mafia feud in Italy's south that has raged for nearly 40 years. Here's new evidence that despite plenty of murders and arrests, the mobsters of Vibo Valentia aren't ready to lay down their arms. Another pre-dawn police sweep in the city of about 35,000 people in Calabria has found a mafia arsenal stashed away for a rainy day. This simple raid, however, tells us a lot about the Ndrangeta, the proper name of the powerful mafia that has spread from Calabria around the world. But first, let's talk about the raid. We see the officers with the Carabinieri paying a surprise visit to a suspected mobster's home. Inside, they use a tiny probe camera to look beneath the surface of the walls into the guts of the house, finding the emergency arsenal plastered into the wall. Officers use hammers to get at the stash. In this case, they found guns, ammunition, and a ballistic vest. Police say they were to be used in a murder plot against a rival, who was a fugitive from justice. If the raid looks similar to a mob reporter video from October, it's because it's part of a continuing investigation in the same town into the same mafia clan. In October, an elite unit of mafia hunting cops was searching for weapons again near Vibo Valentia to try to keep a lid on the hostilities. They found a house with its outside walls scrawled with the words and symbols of the Ndrangeta. Inside that house, police found a small arsenal of guns and ammunition hidden behind the walls, suggesting a family and an organization always on the verge of war with weapons ready close at hand. It's something of a recurring theme in town where a feud has been waged for decades between rival factions of the Ndrangeta. The Pardea-Rainisi clan was the target of both raids, and a third one earlier this month. A pentito, the Italian term for a mobster who agrees to cooperate with prosecutors, says this deadly feud started back in 1983 when a mobster publicly insulted a member of the Pardeo clan. The threat to shoot him couldn't go unpunished, and it led to shocking retaliation. Informants alleged that Pardeo mobsters kidnapped and killed the 14-year-old brother of their rival. The boy's body was never found, attributed to Luparo Bianca, the wonderfully evocative Italian expression, literally meaning white shotgun, but more properly meaning something like a ghost shooting, when a victim disappears but has obviously been killed by the mafia. The death of the boy made the rivals' dispute a permanent split, and as is often the case in these Ndrangeta blood feuds, it's never been forgotten. A series of shootings and periodic murders followed almost over 4 decades. Essentially, 2 generations have grown up amidst the hatred and bloodshed. So what do these simple raids and seizures tell us about the Ndrangeta? Well, for starters, it shows that the concepts of family honor, revenge, and the blood feuds, what they call feud, is as alive and well in 2020 as it was well over a century ago when clans were in isolated communities and justice remained a village affair. Much has changed in the mafia over time, but family honor, or at least the public perception of family honor, remains a fundamental tenet of mafiosi ideology. And for all its emerging global power, criminal sophistication, and influence, the Ndrangeta has not shaken its embrace of deadly clan rivalries and irreconcilable feuds, where spilled blood requires more blood be paid, which in turn demands the cycle of violence begins again. No wonder some cops crassly refer to the mafia as a self-cleaning oven. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch more of my videos, give them a thumbs up, and comment below. Tell me what you think of the mafia's devotion to the old school blood feuds and the damage they do.